Hey there, Max Rich with Totally Electric Guitars. That was just me messing around with some chord scales in the key of B minor. For me personally, I like to think of, when I'm thinking about chords and when I'm thinking about playing, and especially improvising or, maybe like writing a chord progression or something, I try to think maybe more in one key rather than over a specific chord. Even though I might be playing in the key of B minor, I kind of like to think in the general key rather than thinking, okay, over a B minor chord I play B minor, a B minor chord or B minor arpeggio or something. I like to maybe move chords around a little bit more. So instead of maybe just playing something like that, I might maybe like change some of the chords or use chords as maybe like passing chords, I guess you'd call them. Ways of getting from one chord to another. So like I interjected like a couple other quick chords in the middle of that, even though I was pretty much generally staying in the key of B minor. I used like little passing chords to help kind of emphasize things. You hear this most often, I guess, in like a blues or something, where you're going, that kind of, that thing, or like, that kind of a thing, right? That is really like a passing chord, and what you're doing is you're employing like a small portion of a chord scale. And a chord scale, of course, if you don't know, you should check out part 1 of chord scales, naturally. But like I was going to say, a chord scale is basically just playing a scale, but using chords. So every note moves up one at a time until you go up the scale. And it's a really good way of getting from one chord to another one. So I'm going to go through the chords in a B minor chord scale, and then I'll show you a little progression that you can use to help kind of teach you how to fit these types of ideas into like a musical setting. So stick with me.